No, I don't know what's going on here. But let's see. Okay, device backwards. All right, we're gonna have a fucked up view. Anyway, so you guys came to see or to tell why does any police department do psychological? Well, I went through one, two. I'm wearing my favorite shirt. One, two, three, four. About four psychologicals, and each psychological exam or examination has 15 to 1800 questions. There are written questions and also one-on-one psychological face-to-face review or interview. Now, so originally, the Department of Psychological to eliminate possible fucking sick bastards. Okay, now how can I say it? I'm trying to say what people will kind of like understand what's going on. So the department, the law enforcement department that's giving you psychological is trying to eliminate the rotten apple, right? So let's say you have all these apples on this sheet, and there's one apple that's rotten, and they want to eliminate that apple. Okay, so let's say out of 1,000 possible people going to police academy, there is one that is all fucked up and rotten. Okay, and their job is to hunt that out, to fetch it, and to throw it outside and reject it. Okay, which might be you, might be me, or anybody else. Second reason for psychological is to just say, hey, we don't fucking want you. Simple as that. Okay, so that's the second reason, which is also a tangible reason to be informed about. Some agencies do not want you. For example, let's say the department has too many Caucasians, so they have to bring up the numbers with different races. They have to hire some of blacks, some of Chinese, some of Japanese, some of whites, and some of everything. Okay, so they would pretty much say, okay, well, listen, we have enough already Caucasians, we'll hire blacks. We have enough Caucasians, we'll hire Japanese. We have enough blacks, we'll hire Caucasians. Or back and forth and back and forth. So they have to even out the number. So New York City, or well, New York City only, came out with this idea in a system which is called 1 and 3. So 1 and 3 means that they will interview 3 people and they will hire only one. So that means candidate number 1, 2, and 3 could be white, black, and black. They will not hire white, black, and hire the third one. Or they will do black, white, and let's say Hispanic, non black or non-white, or Japanese or Korean or Philippine or some other race. So they will take out the white, they will take out the black, they will hire the Japanese, Korean, or some other Filipino. Why? Because they have to make sure that they have even numbers of each race. Now, not recently, years ago, fire department had their exam, and the black community or any other community, I'm not sure, I was told it was black community, stated, look, you have the exam really, really hard, and we want to make sure that all the candidates will be able to pass and have the equal opportunity of an employment with the fire department. As you notice, in New York City Fire Department has 99.9, I would say, that's my opinion, of Caucasian firefighters. So, of course, the city of New York and the mayor had to come out with an idea and said, well, listen, why don't you not lower the requirements, but lower the curriculum? Oh, God, my English totally sucks. The not the requirements, but the test at the exam where they're easier to pass. Now, apparently, after they did that, the exam was way too easy, and lots of people got hired. Okay, whichever race that was. So that's in effect right now. They have lowered the standards in their examinations, and now everybody's being happy getting hired. Whether it's an EMT, firefighter, fire marshal, blah 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 blah, arsony specialist, blah blah blah. Okay, now we are done with that. Now, mostly psychological. There'll be crazy questions. Now let's just go back and um, do New York City. So ask you questions like, let's say, are you scared of a snake, or are you scared of a mouse, or a rat, or tiger, or do you like to uh, drive fast? Would you like to be a nurse, a teacher, a mechanic, a professional car racer, Indiana 500 police, some other fucked up, uh, uh, work related, professional duties. And the reality is the exam is given only for two reasons: to either pass you or eliminate you. Now, you get eliminated if your background is bad. When was the last time you were arrested? Well, 2 years ago. What were you arrested for? Well, domestic violence. Totally, automatically, immediately, you are disqualified. Um, what was the last time you were, arrested? 2 years ago. What was the last time you were arrested before that? Well, a year ago. Well, how many times were you arrested in your lifetime? Well, 5 times. Were you found guilty on any of these arrests? No. It was sealed and closed. Guess fucking what? You going for law enforcement? Shit is not damn sealed or dismissed. It is alive, and you need to write a report or explanation what the hell happened. And trust me, if you lie, they will find in a heartbeat. They have the entire 61 complaint in front of them what the cop wrote. And again, it goes back to cops. What is it that they fucking write about you? Okay? They could write a truth, or they could very easily lie of what had happened, or they could just say this is what we were told that happened. However, they never do that. They just write their own report. They don't say the victim stated blah blah, etc., etc., etc. They write that victim and the perpetrator had done this, and this, and that. And then you went to the court and you fought and you challenged the system, and the system found you not guilty and sealed it because it would be so much easier because you probably pled a bargain to it. However, you were still disqualified for the position of any law enforcement position. Now, if you are applying for law enforcement, that will disqualify you automatically. If you are filing for a bullshit job, nobody fucking cares. If you go for a security guard or some other bullshit that doesn't involve any firearms, you are qualified. You are more than qualified. Secondly, okay, that rotten apple, okay, needs to be eliminated. Why? Because every time you look in a newspaper, you see a cop did this, and that, and that. And that's exactly what psychologists are for, to eliminate those possibilities. Okay, if you have domestic violence, you possibly will be a problem. If you have where you fought with somebody, an assault, attempt assault, or disorderly conduct, and that repeats over and over and over again, you will be disqualified. Whatever your answer is, you will be disqualified, or you'll be getting a very, very hard time to be approved of your approval for employment. For them, it's very easy to disapprove it, and then you're gonna have to appeal it. And in order to appeal, you would have to go to Civil Service Community or Civil Service Commission, DCAS headquarters, and then have that appeal, most likely with Civil Service lawyer, which is going to cost lots of money. I know appeal is about $1,500, and that's the cheapest anybody has found or I have been informed of. Secondly, okay, psychological is bullshit game. Most of the times when I spoke to the doctors, because they are doctors, I found them to be incompetent in their job and be fucking goddamn psychos. They are psychos. Let me see, I've done correction department psych, I have done police department psych, I have done all the law enforcement. Like I said, about three to four exam maximum of psychological examinations, and yes, I have passed them. I have passed them because I know how to answer questions and not beat the questions, but answer the questions what is it exactly they want. And I really don't have any criminal record, so I don't have a problem answering these questions truthfully. However, you see questions like, for example, would you like to be again, a drug race, or a driver that likes races? Not really. Are you scared of mice and snakes? Yes, I am. So you're answering correctly and you're answering truthfully, and that will get you far. However, when you do write the reports and explanations, what the hell happened when you got arrested and whether it was sealed or not, hopefully it was sealed and you will be a-okay and you get your job. Right now it's becoming more difficult and harder to become a member of law enforcement because of active shooter, and cops fucking shit up for everybody else that comes in on the board. Okay? So if you missed the boat, sorry. If you are over 39, the New York City Police Department will not take you because you are too fucking old, and that includes if you have served in U.S. Army or Marine or military or any branch whatsoever. So this is your fact about a psych examination. It is a fucking show. It is a way to eliminate people that they don't like. If they believe you are a blow whistler, or is that what it's called? I don't know. Whistleblower. There you go. Fuck, dude, what the fuck is wrong with me? Whistleblower. You are not getting hired. If you cannot keep up to a quarter, you're not gonna get hired. If you challenge your supervisor, you are not going to be hired. If you have, any problems with your prior employer, you're not getting hired if it's law enforcement. Saying that, the moral to this story is psychological examination is only to either eliminate you because they don't need you, or disqualify you, which is still elimination, from possible employment with that agency in the future because you are rotten apple in choosing of 1,000 apples around you. So they're thinking you are a possible threat to where you can flip out one day and become it, if you know what I mean. Other than that, that is my fact. That is what I have experienced, what I know lots of officers have experienced, why some were disqualified, why some weren't disqualified. I have interviewed doctors, psychiatrists, and all other people, and this is what they say. I have paid for interviews for psychiatrists to tell me what is the reason for psychological examination for law enforcement department. None of the departments whatsoever, only law enforcement. If you like this video, please subscribe and click your bell below so you can notify when I'm on the line. And so let me see, I will shoot another video just to make sure that I thank everybody to be on the channel and to listen to my bullshit. But anyway, if you want more information like this, please click, and I will tell you about anything about peace officers in New York City and the application with DCAS, special officer with the New York City application DCAS, and also tax and limousine commission, parks enforcement, and all that good stuff that you might be interested in applying. Okay, peace out. Oh, also you have also HAC, which is health and hospital police, or health and hospital special